What Caitlin Clark just revealed is scaring Diana Taurasi and the WNBA. The WNBA has always been a league of legends where new stars rise to challenge the old guard. But what's happening right now is nothing short of seismic. Caitlin Clark, the young phenom who took the league by storm in her rookie season, is back with a vengeance. After a much-needed break, she's not just returning to play, she's coming back stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever. Stick around as we break down how Clark's time off has transformed her game, what it means for the Fever's playoff chances, and why this next game could be the start of something historic. When Caitlin Clark first entered the WNBA, expectations were sky-high. She was already a star in college, and everyone knew she had the talent to make waves in the pros. But the league is a different beast, and those early games were a trial by fire. Now, with several months under her belt and a brief hiatus to regroup, she's emerged as a player transformed. Reflecting on the break, Clark admits, "I think it was very, very helpful, just to reset and, for me also to get in the gym and work on things that I need to work on." This wasn't just about catching her breath, it was a calculated period of growth. In those weeks, Clark focused on refining her skills, studying her performances, and identifying areas where she could elevate her game. And it shows. Clark's early jitters have been replaced with the poise of a seasoned pro. "Having experience under my belt hints at a deeper understanding of the game. She's more patient, more strategic, and more dangerous than ever." Not only has her mental game improved, but Clark has also put in the work physically, focusing on her shot and defense, signaling she's more prepared than ever to dominate on both ends of the court. Basketball is a team sport, and while Clark's individual growth is impressive, it's the synergy with her team that could make the Indiana Fever a force to be reckoned with in the second half of the season. The Fever, like Clark, used this break wisely, treating it as a mini training camp to focus on key areas that needed improvement. "We had more practice over the course of these last 2.5 weeks than we did really to start the season," Clark shared. This intensive practice schedule has allowed the team to build better chemistry, refine their strategies, and work on the fundamentals that could make all the difference in close games. Scrimmages have been a key part of their preparation. Playing regular 10-minute scrimmages help the team maintain game rhythm and competitive fire. It's about keeping that edge, ensuring that when they hit the court, they're ready to go full throttle from the first whistle. Aaliyah Boston, another cornerstone of the team, emphasized that they're in a strong place mentally. "I think we're in a really good spot mentally," she said, highlighting that this break has been as much about mental toughness as physical conditioning. And let's not forget about staying in top shape during the break, crucial for enduring the long grind of the season. The Fever's renewed energy and focus will be put to the test immediately in their next game, a showdown with the Phoenix Mercury, led by the legendary Diana Taurasi. This isn't just another game, it's a statement game, a chance for Caitlin Clark to prove she's ready to challenge the old guard and take her place among the WNBA's elite. Diana Taurasi is more than just a player, she's an icon. For Clark, this matchup isn't just about winning, it's about proving that she belongs on the same court as the best. Playing against someone like Diana, it's an honor, Clark acknowledges, but it's also a challenge I'm ready for. This game represents a symbolic battle between the league's past and its future, but it's not just about symbolism. This game has real playoff implications. The Fever is in a tight race for a playoff spot, and every win is crucial. A victory over the Mercury, particularly one led by a standout performance from Clark, could be the spark that propels the team into the postseason. "We know what's at stake," Clark says. "Every game is important, and we're treating it that way." This understanding of the moment's significance is what separates the great players from the good ones. And let's not forget the media attention. All eyes will be on this game, and a dominant performance by Clark could solidify her status as the face of the next generation of WNBA stars. The path ahead is filled with challenges, but also with opportunities. For Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, these next 14 games will define their season. The pressure is immense, but this is where champions are made, under the weight of expectation and opportunity. Defensively, teams will key in on Clark more than ever, but that's where her growth during the break could make all the difference. "I know teams are going to come at me differently," she says, "but I'm ready for it. I've been working on different ways to attack, to keep them guessing. Expect to see more off-ball movement, screens to get her open looks, and opportunities for her to facilitate rather than just score. It's not just about scoring, Clark adds. It's about making the right play, whether that's passing, setting a screen, or finding an open teammate. This versatility could be key in outsmarting opposing defenses that are focused on shutting her down. On the other end of the floor, defense will be just as crucial. Clark's commitment to improving her defense during the break could pay huge dividends here. Defense wins championships, right? She jokes, knowing that if the Fever want to contend, they can't just rely on outscoring opponents, they have to lock them down as well. The team's depth will also be tested. The Fever can't afford to be a one-woman show, even with a star like Clark. Other players need to step up, and several have shown flashes of brilliance this season. Aaliyah Boston's inside presence, combined with the shooting and playmaking of others like Kelsey Mitchell, will be critical as the Fever look to balance their offensive attack. We're all in this together, Clark emphasizes. It's going to take all of us playing our best to make this push. Caitlin Clark's rise is more than just a story of one player. It's a reflection of a broader shift in the WNBA. The league is in a period of transition, with a new generation of stars emerging to challenge the established order. Clark, along with other young talents like Boston, represents the future of the league. But as exciting as this new generation is, it also brings uncertainty for the league's veterans. Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, Candace Parker, these are names synonymous with WNBA greatness. But as they approach the twilight of their careers, the league is looking for its next icons, and Clark seems poised to take on that mantle. It's a huge honor to be mentioned with players like Diana, but I know I've got a lot to prove, Clark says. I'm just getting started. This new era is an exciting time for fans. The league is more competitive than ever, with a blend of seasoned veterans and hungry newcomers battling it out every night. The increased attention on players like Clark also signals a shift in the league's marketing and branding, recognizing that young stars are key to growing the league's fan base and expanding its reach. So, what's next for Caitlin Clark? If her recent revelations are any indication, the sky's the limit. She's already shown that she can compete with the best in the league, but now she's out to prove that she can dominate. I'm not just here to participate, she says with determination. I'm here to win, to make my mark on this league. As the Fever prepare for their next game, all eyes will be on Clark. Can she lead her team to victory against Taurasi and the Mercury? Can she push the Fever into the playoffs? And can she continue her ascent toward becoming one of the league's all-time greats? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Caitlin Clark is just getting started, and the WNBA will never be the same. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep up with all the latest in WNBA action, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Can Caitlin Clark lead the Fever to the playoffs? Will she be the next face of the league? We want to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.